Howdy fellas, Frankie Day back again on YouTube. This evening YouTube I have update build report number 4 for Colonel Rebs dedication build featuring my 1/32 scale Stuka. Okay fellas, I kind of jumped the gun a little bit on the paint schedule, the timing of the paint schedule painting, Donna, and evidently kind of fell behind. I had things I had to do around the house and such, and got behind the modeling bench, so I got about as far as pre-shading the airplane itself. And tomorrow the final paint schedule will be completed, and I'll show a video of that tomorrow. And excuse me, by Thursday the Stuka will be completed. And as of Thursday, once the completion of the Stuka is done, I'll go ahead and start my second entry on Russell Goslin's D-Day group build featuring my C-47 Skytrain, and I'll start my build on my historical group build I have going on, and also tomorrow too I have an update on my PBM Mariner flying boat for Chancellor's flying boat group build, which is underway right now. Gee folks, there's sure a lot of darn group builds going down there. They got this old man busy. Okay, talking about my historical group build before we go to the Stuka. I've got a total of 11 contenders. I'm overwhelmed, overjoyed, and very happy. I never thought my group build would bring that many fellows into it, so I'm a very happy sailor right here, fellas. And this has been very wonderful for me. Okay, before we get started on the Stuka, gang, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the list here of the contenders of my historical aircraft group build. For starters, we got Clint. He was the first fellow who wanted to join, and he's my California buddy. And so far, I could be wrong, but he hasn't entered his kit and box review. As to the group build, Freddie has got a B-17 Flying Fortress Memphis Belle by Revell, Germany, 1/72 scale. He was the second one that wanted to get involved, and he hasn't made the inbox review yet of the kit. He's got other projects and things on the plate he needs to finish up, so 3 months is a long time. So wherever my buddy gets to it, though, he'll get to it. No big deal. And number 3, we got Mick across the pond, which is old Git. He's entered his Admiral Lancaster, 1/72 scale. It's not the Dam Buster, fellas. It's the Mark 6, Mark 5, Mark 4 bomber, wherever they were. And judging by the paint schedule, it looks like it could be flown by the Royal Canadian Air Force as an anti-submarine maritime patrol bomber. Because after World War II, Lancasters were very valuable aircraft, and they used them up all the way up to 1949. And Roy Chadwick, which was the designer of the Lancaster, he designed the Shackleton bomber. So the Shackleton bomber was the successor to the Admiral Lancaster and Admiral Lincoln. Very good choice there, buddy. Very good choice there, Mick. Okay, we got Tommy Boy. He's entering his P-38 Lightning. I'm not certain if it's a J model, or the Piggyback, or the Pathfinder. And we have Return 9 entering a 1/48 scale North American B-25J Mitchell bomber. He's going to have it painted the Air Apaches, like the one I have. Incidentally, it's a very great choice there, and it's a very nice kit. And you'll find it pleasing to build, and it goes together quite well, and you'll enjoy the kit, buddy. Thank you very much. And we have Farron Bones, who is entering his a Messerschmitt 109. I think it's Revell, Germany, 1/32 scale. Gee, folks, there's sure a lot of 109s floating around the internet. I've got one too shaking up pretty soon. Okay, we got Robert Gooden. He's entering Amelia Earhart's famous 10E Lockheed Electra, and that's a very historical aircraft to say the least. Even today, there's been speculation, debate on the whereabouts it's at. And my genuine thoughts is that it's either she probably ran out of gas and crashed and burned in the deep blue sea, or she landed on one of those islands somewhere and remained there throughout the war, and possibly was deceased out there, or went down with the ship. But history reveals, it may reveal someday. Okay, we have Fast Freddy. He hasn't entered his historical group build aircraft kit yet. He hasn't entered that one yet. And Steve is Steve Jake Cutler across the pond, my good Irish buddy, and God bless his heart. He PAB says I want to enter your bill, and so you're more welcome, sir. I salute you, Steve. Thank you very much. Welcome aboard, buddy. He's entering Chuck Yeager's Bell X-1. The Bell X-1 set the goals for what's flying today, folks. It was the first airplane to break the sound barrier back in 1947, launched from a B-29. And the Bell X-1 is now at the Smithsonian Institution now, which is a National Space Museum. It's on display there, so anybody headed towards Virginia, Washington, D.C., it's there for display. And that's about it, and perhaps I might have a couple more fellows coming in. I'll tell you, this is going to be some group build, guys. I'm very honored to have each and every one of you join my group build. I'm a very happy man, and I appreciate it very much. And you guys are the best. And that'll be that, and we'll get back to the Stuka. You got to pardon using this webcam, fellas. Right now, my batteries went dead on my camcorder camera I got, and my other camera, which has software loaded up. Every time my computer goes through an update, when it does, it don't recognize the software that was loaded in, and it takes 3 or 4 days for it to get into its skull, to its way of thinking, through cyberspace, that its software has been recognized and to work properly. I made 5 videos of this model right here, and I filmed 5 of them. Then, for the option number 6, I went ahead and used my camcorder. Battery's crapped out, so I'm here on the webcam, which is dependable. So you got to please excuse you the webcam for the night, folks. Just only for the night. Anyway, here's my Stuka. Stuka here, guys. As far as I got on her, after the final priming was done, I went ahead and gave some pre-shading. I pre-shaded the bottom sides, undersides. The underside has been shaded precisely the same as the top side has been shaded. What I'm doing is this thing's going to be painted in a splinter camouflage, which is pretty common on Luftwaffe. Some Stukas were painted all black. Some were painted dark green. And they had the tropical version, which is painted dead stone with darker green blotches, with hollow brow, which stayed pretty much the norm on all Luftwaffe aircraft. So this aircraft's going to be painted undersides with hollow brow. Top sides are going to be painted with darker olive, and also it's going to be painted with dark green. The nose section, which is the identification code of the squadron that the Stuka flew from, is going to be RLM yellow. The same thing retains with the tail feathers. So tomorrow, I'll make a video on the other cameras, get back in action again, fellas, and I'll show you the finished paint schedule will be done on this. And while I was pre-shading, I went ahead and got my prop painted. I airbrushed the blades. One time to paint the spinner, I just mask off the blades from the spinner and airbrush, and she's good to go. So fellas, that there completes my update build report number 4 for Colonel Red's dedication build of my Stuka. And I should have it done by this Thursday. And tomorrow, after I do some more painting on, or finish paint work on it, I'm going to go ahead and do some more wiring to the engine. I'm going to make this engine pretty well detailed. I got the wiring diagram I got from the Stuka from I got some plans that I sent away for. I think they're from YM plans or something like that. I think they're 124 scale, so I got a good wiring diagram. I'll go ahead and put it on top of the engine. I'll kind of spruce it up a little bit and go from there. The pilots on this kit here, this kit was 1969 when it came out, and I thought it was 1970, but it was 1969. And by the time the Vietnam War was like pulling out, that's when the kit was first reissued, and all of those pilots are pretty crappy. So I'm thinking very seriously just to leave them out. And I'll put them in my spare parts box where I can put them in some airplane someday for something. Perhaps I might just go ahead and modify them with it and clean them up a little bit and make something out of them. Other than that, they're junk. Okay, guys, this completes my update build report number 4 for Colonel Reb's dedication build. And I'd like to thank you again, Tommy, for that Stuka. I'm enjoying it very much. I'm having a blast with it. And as a bonus to the final reveal of my Stuka, I have a 1/18 scale Stuka down below in my bosun's locker, my finished basement. And I'll dust that off and bring that up. And that's by, I think it's by Ultimate Soldier makes that. I saw that at Toys R Us when I went there and got my grandchild a birthday present down there at Toys R Us, and I stumbled into and I saw that those Ultimate Soldier kits models, also the 21st Century, which is the same. They're the earpieces themselves. I kid you not. So I'll bring that as an add-on to the Stuka. Okay, folks, just rambling, and I'd like to thank you again for tuning in. May God bless and happy modeling. And thank you for all your participants out there on my group build. I'm very honored. And thank you. God bless you, each one of you guys. And we'll catch you on the next video, fellas. Bye, boys.